Volunteer, please. Anyone?
Go, Jerry.
Good luck.
Go, Jerry.
Jerry?
Right, okay.
It'll be fun. If you have a seat right here, please. Thanks so much. Now, cards are something that's seen with a magician. And that's something that I've practiced. You know, as I said before, my dad did magic tricks throughout my whole life. I'm sure you knew that too. And card tricks, he would do, you know, every now and then a card trick for me. And they never were that important in my life, but I found ways that I could use cards, but still do it with mind reading, not actually being a card trick. So what I want to do, I want you to just imagine for a minute that this deck isn't here. I want you to imagine that I've got an invisible deck in my hand, but I want you to really see the cards, all 52 playing cards. Are you familiar with playing cards?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that I have the cards separated, reds and blacks. So which one would you like to take out, reds or blacks?
Take out?
Yeah.
Take out the blacks.
Blacks are gone. So we've got the reds sitting here, and then we've got the hearts, and we've got the diamonds. I'm going to take one and toss it onto the table. Which one do you want me to toss onto the table?
The diamonds.
The diamonds? So I've got the hearts still sitting in my hand. I want you to imagine as if they're just in order from ace to king all the way in front. Now, imagining them being in the air, I want you to push some towards me. I want you to push either the court cards or the number cards. You don't have to physically move. I just want you to say which ones.
I'll push the number cards.
The number cards. You're left with the face cards. You've got Jack, Queen, and King. These are the Jack of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts, and the King of Hearts. Now, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Right-handed. I want you to take your right hand and imagine that they're in here in the air, the Jack, the Queen, and the King. And with your right hand, I want you to go ahead and grab one. I think you grabbed the King, is that right? And with your left hand, I want you to grab another one. You've got the Queen. Now you're going to make the most important decision.
King.
I know. It's tough.
I know how you feel.
It's hard to say which one's more important when you have your wife sitting right there. But what I want you to do is, instead of which one is more important, I want you just to keep one to yourself and slide one towards me.
I mean, literally.
No, I mean, you
do
can
this.
say that you're doing it.
Okay.
And which one did you slide towards me?
The king.
The Queen. So you left me with the Queen of Hearts. So now we're going to use a real deck. Now, you wouldn't be too amazed if that was the Queen of Hearts.
No.
We just talked about the Queen of Hearts. That's not really a card trick, I don't think. And it is the Queen of Hearts, just like that. What's interesting, though, is that, you know, when I learned to play with playing cards, you know, I found out that, you know, with these things that you can do with playing cards, you don't really need the whole deck. You could use some cards and still be successful at what you're doing. Even with cheatings, that's what some people do. They'll take some cards out because they know that, well, I know that the King and the 7 are not in play, so I know that those aren't going to come up. So in a very strong way like that, I've cheated as well, because if you hadn't picked the Queen of Hearts, you would have picked this one, the blank one, or that blank one, or that blank one, or that, or these.
You're
Because,
smart,
in fact,
Terry.
The rest of the entire deck,
Oh.
and anyone can go up here and check, is absolutely blank, except for the Queen of Hearts. Thank you so much.
Yay, Terry.